Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today we're putting in a French drain, gravel drain, and I'm going to show you, exactly how to do that for the homeowner. Real simple job. Probably take us a couple of hours altogether. But the reason that we're doing it, you can look here behind me. You can see all this hill. This hill, all this water comes down, comes across this gravel, and you can see how dirty and muddy this little patio gets. It actually floods right up into this house right here. So what we're going to do is put a catch basin here. We're going to hook up that downspout. Where they're pulling the gravel back, we're going to put a French drain. That's the gravel drain. All the way around, right through here. Hook up that downspout, which will actually come this direction, and then it's going to go under this fence, and on the other side of the fence it drops off dramatically, so we've got a good downhill flow. So let's get started. So we'll start by pulling that gravel back probably about 4 feet so that we're able to trench and reuse that gravel. It has to be pulled back all the way around to the edge of this where their little driveway stops. Then we'll go ahead and start to trench. Okay, so we've got our trench now installed and or dug out, excavated. What we're doing now is unrolling our pipe. You've seen how we do this. One person spins it, the other person just pulls it out. A real simple way to get your pipe out. We're going to bring our gravel back, and then we'll be ready to install. Okay, so we've got a tiny little base of gravel down in the back. You'll notice that we've got our perforated pipe. You see the holes in here. We point those holes down into the trench, and then we'll go ahead and hook it up. The reason that the holes point down is because water is going to flood from the bottom of the trench up into those holes. We're going to put gravel on top, but all the water drops through the gravel and then comes up in the bottom of the trench. You can see that little green line. If you've got a line on the top of your pipe, you'll know that you can just hook it up. That'll be at the top of the pipe. Next, we're going to go ahead and put a T on there. We've got our line coming back here to the catch basin. Nice catch basin installed back here. That picks up any excess surface water. Holes point down, so we twist that pipe until we see that green line up on the top. That way we know that our perforated pipe is now pointing down into the bottom of the trench. You can see that we're just going to hook it up. At the end over there, it's going to turn to solid because we've already collected the water. So now we just want to keep it, contain it, let it discharge over the hill behind that fence. So gravel by the bag, homeowner can do this themselves. Gravel by the bag is a little bit more expensive than when you go to the gravel yard and buy it, but it's so much easier to move, especially for the homeowner. Each bag weighs about 40 pounds. You can see we just pour it out into the trench. Remember, we've already got a base of gravel underneath. This is all gravel perforated pipe, runs all the way around. Back at where you see the pipe over there, that's actually solid pipe, so that's picking up the downspout. We're not too concerned about trying to pick water up at that point of the house. Okay, so starting here at the catch basin, right by the house, you can kind of see we've got our trench installed. We leave it a little bit high, it has to settle. And you can see our gravel perforated pipe, which runs around the edging of this garden bed. Goes around the end of the patio. Over here it changes to solid pipe. You can see the mound, it goes over and under the fence, discharges off to the side. Okay, so here's our completed install. You can see we've got the gravel all put back. Pull the pea gravel right over top of our gravel that we've got gravel perforated pipe. That water will just come down the hill, drop right through the gravel, into our gravel, down to the bottom, flood into the pipe, and be carried away. Got a catch basin over here in the corner. That helps pick up the surface water that gets past the system. We've also hooked up the downspout, and we're done. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.
So remember, gravel perforated pipe, your French drain, holes point down. Water will drop through the gravel, flood the trench, rise into the pipe, and be carried away.